Hello guys, good to be back. This Indigenous Genius. I hope we've been having a very lovely time, especially at this period where every news here and there is about COVID-19 virus, or hearing something about there are so much sad news everywhere and there, but hopefully, thank God that we're still alive and we're still keeping safe as much as possible. So it's good to be back and uh, it's been a while and I miss you guys. I'm not sure if you actually miss me, but anyways, now this time around, I will be discussing on the session is about why do people change. There are so many reasons why people change, of course, but now I'm going to list few things that I feel that are the reasons that why people change. And we should also remember that change is a constant thing. A common code that we know that life is a process, and as time goes on, there are reasons. As we grow, we begin to realize things that actually that we like, things we don't like, things that are part of us, and things like that. So there are so many reasons why people change. But aside that, let's dive into some of the few reasons that I have that people change. And as well, when we're done, you can always add to the comment section why you think that people change, or the experiences that you've had in encountering with people. So the first reason is what is pretense. Now, a lot of people when you meet them, uh, they they tend to pretend, um, and then you actually feel that wow, this person is. Before I proceed, now the kind of change I'm talking about here is actually the change of being good to being bad, the change of being a nice person to being somebody that seems that kind of feel that this person now behaves like I don't know him or her again. So that's the kind of change I'm talking about. Not everybody wants a good change. I'm talking about the change in the opposite direction. Now, I'm talking about pretense. Some people tend to pretend because of they don't want to feel rejected by people around them or their family or their friends, and they tend to want to pretend, or because of something that they want from one person or the other, or from a group or things like that, they tend to pretend, and then after a while, then you see that they change, and you continue to wonder what's happening. Is over time what they have been doing, they've been acting, they've been dramatizing, and suddenly you see them change. So this is as a result of them not being the true person that they are, because of what they want, or because of what they want to get, or rather, they want acceptance, for a while, within the community that they are, within the group, or within the food that they are. So people would do reject them, like, wow, this kind of person is somebody like this. Oh, I don't think he can stay with us. I don't think he can, and things like that. So after a while, then these people change. So this is one of the reasons why people change, is pretense. The other one is influence. Now, people with that do not have uh, uh, they do not have personal, like what would I put it, the personal uh, like values. When I say values or personal um rules, that this is what I stand for, this is what I'm going to be doing, this is what I want to do, and things like that. Now, if those people do not have, if this kind of people do not have this, now they can be influenced by people, by friends, by peers, by you know anybody. Everybody want to be influenced positively, but if you do not have a good stand, you can't be influenced negatively, by people around you. So people with low self-esteem, people that do not really that cannot really stand with or stand for what they want, these kind of people can be influenced, and over time you see that what they change. For example, you have somebody that goes to school, and then because of the community or the kind of uh, host of friends that he has been with, and when he comes back home, you notice that he has changed or she has changed. Why? Because of what? Influence. Influence is very powerful. You hear this common quote that say, "Show me your friend and I'll tell you, who you are." The truth is, we might actually be different, and then uh, we might not easily get influenced by people. But the truth is, over time, there is one or two things that we tend to kind of want to pick from people that we live around us, maybe in speech, in attitude, in one way or the other. It's just come like that naturally. So this is one of the reasons why people change. Then last that I have on the list is what is self-will. Now some people just want to change because they feel they need to fit into the society and they need to change. Now, remember, the kind of change I'm talking about here is the change that is in the opposite direction of being good. Everybody wants a positive change, but the kind of change that you see that people who have been good before, they have good character, they have good behavior, they've been nice, they've been this, and suddenly they change, they become so like you've never met them before, like you're meeting them for the first time and things like that. So this kind of change I'm talking about in the reverse direction. So people can decide to change, self-worth, and you just feel like, wait, I'm matured, and I can decide what I want for myself. There's something they call FOMO, fear of missing out. You feel like, I need to fit in some way, and then before you can really fit in, you need to actually be like some people before you can really fit in, or you need to at least blend like them before you can really fit in. So people decide for themselves that they want to what they want to change. They want to change in the wrong direction. They want to get involved in things they're not supposed to get involved in. Nowadays you hear about internet fraud, you hear about, of course there are several reasons for that, but usually we shouldn't blame it on the government and things like that. There are also personal reasons for people doing it. So I think these are the few reasons I have why people can change. I am sure there are so many more, and you people can actually relate some of them, in the chat box, in the comment section. Let us know, why do you think people change, and then you can also share experiences if you feel so. Also do well to follow our page, like and subscribe, and then there will be more videos coming in. There are so more that we're going to talk about. So next time, do stay in touch, and then we're going to see what we're going to talk about on our show. Let's talk. See you until then.